And we're live. We're here. It's a fun day. It's a Tuesday. There was a time I didn't like Tuesdays, but now I don't think that's going to be a problem anymore because it's Queer Love Tuesdays, which means we're going to be playing Dream Daddy again, like last week. So I'm pretty excited about that. I hope people's weeks are off to an okay start. Yesterday was a lot of fun. Had a good chunk of people there, which was nice. And Wildflowers is a great game. Gave a little lesson on Studio Dry Dock at the beginning. It's a great studio. They seem to be doing some cool stuff. But today, we're playing a game that was made by a studio that I'm maybe a little less confident about in terms of their reputation. It's Game Grumps. I won't go into that, but let's focus on the game at hand. I am really, really excited to jump in here. It's going to be a very, very fun time. If you were not here last week, I've made sure that, well, let's first, I'll bring us this beautiful music that you're hearing, of course, is Dream Daddy. This is obviously the opening to Dream Daddy. This is how it, honestly, the problem with getting started early with this game is I need to like have energy to survive 2 hours of streaming, which may not seem like a lot to some, but it is a lot. And the problem with opening this up early is the music starts playing, and then I start dancing for a long time, and now I do feel a little bit tired. But with that said, let's, we're not going to jump in quite yet. I'm going to give folks a couple minutes, maybe a minute or two, see if people show. And if they do, because I knew not many people were there last week for the first stream of Dream Daddy, I prepared a little something for us to go through the daddies. And I'll tell you my thoughts on them so far. I've got some images of each of them just because we're not going to be able to go back to where it started in the last stream. But I do want to talk about the different daddy options. If it's not entirely clear, Dream Daddy is a dating sim where you are a daddy who has a daughter, and you are looking to find, well, you're not even really, you just move, and then coincidentally there are a lot of hot dads that happen to live near you, like in the cul-de-sac near you. And so your main goal is to find, in the game at least, is to find your dream daddy, and there are some options. So I think I've given it enough time, so I'm just going to jump into the little fun activity, which is to say, let's look at these daddies. And I haven't put this in any order other than alphabetical. So the first daddy you're going to see is just the first in the alphabetical order. This has nothing to do with how I feel about the daddies so far, but you'll probably get a sense of how I do feel as we go through it. So let's go over to that. Let me get that open. And bada bingo. Here we are. Welcome to the Dream Daddy overview. So we're going to go one by one through the dads, again in alphabetical order, and I'll tell you my thoughts on them so far, what we've done so far with them, and, you know, where I'm at. Are they my dream daddy? That sort of thing. So, Brian Harding. I don't think I knew his last name was Harding. Doesn't particularly matter. Brian, the problem with Brian, well, the problem with Brian is there's a little bit of a mirror going on there. I mean, I've got blue hair now. I never really had red hair, but still, you feel it. I'm not a small boy, and I got the beard, so it's hard not to think about that bit, and I don't think I'll end up going for him. He's a funny character, though. He also has a daughter. I mean, they're all daddies, so they all have kids. But he has a daughter who he's very proud of. And the whole deal with the interaction with him, you can see it says rival dad. The whole deal with it is that basically anytime you talk with him, it's a back and forth of bragging about your children, which is pretty cute. But yeah, otherwise, he's got a corgi. I had my hot take in the last stream, which is that the corgi in the game is not the cutest ever, even though corgis are very cute. It's not my favorite animated corgi I've ever seen, which is rude of me, but I know, but the fact of life. All right, let's move on to the next dad. We've got Craig, fitness dad. So the story with Craig, as I recall, is that Craig is someone you were friends with in college, like your roommate or something. He's got like fratty vibes, and he was like a party boy, and so it's surprising to see that he has a kid. I think he was recently divorced, and he has, I think, this baby, which is a very cute baby, and maybe some twins. I'm not sure. Also, as you saw before, just quickly, we've got Pickles here, and Archie. You don't see him, but he's over there, just waiting to absolutely fuck up the stream so bad. So we'll see how that goes. Back to the activity. Deal with Craig is he's obsessed with running and stuff, so like, sorry, not going to be interested. And like, the game kind of tried to pressure me to go on a run with him, and no, that's not the daddy that I am, and this is not my dream daddy. So that's Craig. So we're gonna keep moving on here. Damien kind of speaks for itself. Damien is the goth dad. Looks kind of like a vampire. I think he's maybe a vegetarian, which kind of, I guess that makes some. I don't really understand vampires enough. I'm not going to say anything about them. But yeah, he dresses in Victorian clothes, and when I first met him, he was in like something like a Hot Topic and arguing with the person at the front. I'm not a fan so far of Damien. I'll give him the chance, but this is not my favorite daddy. It just so happens that my favorites are kind of in the back half. Not much else to say here. He has a son who is kind of, seems like a huge asshole, but again, don't know a lot about Damien yet. Then we've got Hugo, the teacher dad. That is Amanda, my daughter in the game, her teacher. I don't know if it's her teacher for everything. It doesn't really matter. He's very hot. I mean, look at him. He's definitely one of the front runners among the dads. That's basically it at this point. He's like really... He's a little bit of a dad-splainer, though. Like, I don't love that. Like, he has a lot of moments where he gets a little too academic on it, but maybe he chills out. We'll find out. But he's definitely a front runner right now at this early stage. Joseph, oh boy, Joseph. From the moment I saw him, was not interested. I mean, we got the preppy vibe, which is whatever. Like, it's fine. Depends on the person. But he just gives me such like late 1930s, early 1940s Germany vibes. And so it's just not really my thing. And his kids are also really creepy. So I think there would have to be some nutty stuff that happened. He's the youth minister too, like not that interested there. And I think he has a wife in this. I'm not sure how that's going to play out. I'm sure they handle it fine. We'll find out. But yeah, he's like got a cool past. He's one of those cool ministers where he's got like tattoos and stuff or whatever. But yeah, not interested in Joseph. He's probably on the bottom of the totem pole right now, even below Vampire Dad actually. Okay, here's right now number one. Look at him. He's adorable. Okay, he's like a dork, like very much like call him the cool dad, but a lot of dad puns. He runs like the coffee shop, and he makes a bunch of punny names of the coffees. It's very cute, but also again, just look at him. So yeah, that's front runner right now. And then the final dad is Robert, the bad dad, and kind of again speaks for itself. He's kind of kind of shitty to people. He says a lot of like really weird shit about his past. I'm not interested. I don't want to be hurt by a dad. I'm not looking to be hurt, even in this fiction. So unless he really shows a different side of himself real quick, definitely not up there. He's not at the very bottom. He's not youth minister dad, but he's pretty far down. He's maybe somewhere between. I'm gonna say, yeah, I see Jesse, a lot of red flags on Bad Dad. Yeah, Bad Dad's like one big red flag, basically. So right now, at the bottom, we've got Youth Minister Dad. Above there, kind of between the two, are Goth Dad and Bad Dad. And then there's some like middles, like Brian, who's this one. He seems sweet, but like, I don't know. Craig, I think he's incredibly hot, but he's also fitness dad. I'm just not interested. I've noticed also so far in playing the game, there's a tendency to mention the fact that I am not particularly athletic, and I chose a dad bod that was bigger because I'm not a small human, and I'm really curious to see if that continues to happen, because you can also choose like a buff dad and like a skinny dad or whatever, and I don't know if that dialogue is only for if you choose a bigger person, which is really odd, weird vibe. But anyway, back to the list. So we talked about Damien. So our top two right now are definitely Matt and Hugo. The teacher, I mean, they're both extremely attractive. It's the main thing they've got going for them. But I think personality-wise, Matt is number one right now. Okay, with that done, let's actually play the game. See what's going on with the kitties. Still Pickles. Archie's right behind me right now, looking like he's about to do something of menacing variety, but we'll see. Whatever the case, let's keep it going. Looks like the quality of the stream is good. I've got a couple people here. Thanks for joining today on this Tuesday. Okay, and we've got Archie in front of the computer. He is now on the cat cam. He is the cat cam now. What is your plan? Do you have a plan for how you're going to address this? If it's not 100% clear... Hey, where are you going? Who said he likes making mixtapes? Which one? I need to know. Well, I guess I can check. Let me look. Mixtapes. Hi. Oh yeah, Matt. Matt's a cool dad. Okay, Archie... he literally repositioned the cat camera. Archie, I understand you're not always the biggest fan of your sister, but you can't just take the camera away from her. It's rude. Okay, he's just gonna be a menace today. We'll see. We'll see how it all goes. All right, let's jump into the game. But again, I'm gonna be quiet for a second so people can just enjoy the music of this game, which is incredible. Here we go. It's gonna start up again. Any minute. Here we go. Here it is. What are you doing, bud? Pick a side, do something. He's in dangerous mode. Like, you can't deny that's good. Okay, can we... Go on. Move your little butt. Okay, let's get into the game. It's a great song. Enough said. Unlike Wildflowers, where there is voice acting throughout, there are some voice elements, not a lot though. So I will be reading a lot of the dialogue here, and we'll see how the voices come out. I don't know if they'll be consistent with last week. We'll see, but let's get into it. Continue. Oh yeah, so the last thing that happened to catch folks up is that Amanda, my daughter in the game, came home really late. So really late after I gave her a, whatever it's called, a curfew. Hi, can you see him? No. Hey buddy. He's like right outside of frame on this camera. I gave her a curfew, she didn't listen to it, and then she was annoyed that I was upset about it, and I think now I'm waking up, which is why this is called Missing Amanda. Let's jump in. I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. Although there isn't a lot of speaking in this, Amanda, weird coincidence, well, not really coincidence, it's a small world with voiceover artists, but Amanda is played by Erika Ishii, who is also in Wildflowers, which is really cool. Erika Ishii, as far as I remember, is gender fluid, very cool. She, super great. I think usually uses she, her, pronouns, but whatever the case, she's great. I love the work that she does. I'm sorry my chats got cut off. I was wondering if you think someone somewhere has made a cool dad in Oh, of course. If you go on Spotify right now and just type in cool dad, I bet there are 1,000. Okay, back to it. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was going to do it and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well... I also thought about it, I'll try to give you your space from here on out. I gotta trust that you can take care of yourself. Team Diver? Team Diver. Also, my name is Lil Diver. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them. Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in the time it takes me to wash the pan. Erica plays a ton of D&D. Yes! I know. They've shown up all over the place. Yeah, I don't know how they got to be so prolific, but it's awesome. I think they were actually also on an episode of Brother, My Brother and Me? I could be wrong on that one. That's a podcast if you don't know. But I'm not sure. I thought Erica Ishii might have been. They were involved somehow. Maybe they were on the Adventure Zone. It's hard to remember. Anyhow, back to it. I appreciate the chats, though. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book? Another thing from last time, there's a Facebook for dads. Dad. It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda, I'm an old man. I can't put together a dad book profile on my own. I didn't know that they gendered the dad. I mean, there's kind of an assumption of genders to some extent, but not really. I thought I had read somewhere that they didn't use like male pronouns for you as the main character. But that's, I mean, he just called himself an old man, so that's a choice. Not fully canonical of me. Facebook for dads is Facebook. That is true. Facebook for dads very much is Facebook. Okay. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a dad book profile on my own. Oh, where'd the mouse go? There. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple minutes setting up my profile on Dadbook, which is, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Ah, yes, I see that, Jesse. Erica was a guest on Taz Dust. Oh, right! Right. That makes sense. Taz, the Adventure Zone, is an actual play Dungeons and Dragons podcast. Dad. All right, Pops. You gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. On a Friday night? Oh, this is great! It's like this was made for me. Ugh, Friday night. What am I gonna do? It's gotta be honest to me. This is my dad, Sona. Let's see here. I don't... I think... I don't love it, but I'm gonna go with Sink into Blissful Oblivion. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? Oh my god, the Jimmy Buffett. There's a Jimmy Buffett reference. Castaway? No. A boat? No. I guess we'll go with Jimmy Buffett. What are your turn-ons? Alright. Let's see how this goes. Oh, okay, I see. So it's not really gonna be turn-ons proper. That's a pretty good one. Comfort with crying. It's either that or dad arms. Which are very different choices. I go with crying. What did you want to be when you grew up? Are any of these anywhere close to the president of space? I'm gonna go with president of space. Closest we're gonna get. What's your favorite movie genre? Or documentaries, Sean Connery's entire filmography, anything on Laserdisc, romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry, old comedies that haven't aged well. Wow. I don't know. None of these. Maybe whatever will make me cry. What's your ideal date? Napping together. I'm not. I know I answered one of these to do with sleeping. I'm not like obsessed with sleep. Doing a 1,000-piece. I do like a good puzzle. I don't love puzzles. My partner really loves puzzles, and I know a lot of people who do. But Archie, come back in front of it. Go on. You gotta choose a location, buddy. You're literally knocking all the cameras around. Hi, bud. I love you. Eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m. Trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost. Another thing my partner likes a lot more than me is geocaching. Although I did introduce her to it. Okay, Archie, I love you. You gotta choose somewhere to be because I can tell you're about to try and lay down on the keyboard, which is gonna be a problem. Arson? Cool, depending on... I'm pretty sure I answered a question earlier in the game that I threw a flaming brick at a police station, so arson seems pretty on brand. Being emotionally vulnerable. That's the real answer. If I'm being honest, that's, you know, what's a date with me like? That's the one. What do you never leave home without? Go on, pick a spot. Sorry if that made a terrible microphone noise. Sensible cardigan, my sick vape. Not a vapor. My book of word jumbles and a pen, a cool knife, my cripplingly low self-esteem. I frequently forget my phone keys and wallet at home sometimes. That's probably the closest to real. Archie's face! You're literally right in front of the camera! What are you doing? You jelly? You jelly of pickles? Come on, buddy. You are so needy right now. Oh, cool. Knock the camera around again. This is gonna be an adventure of a stream, I can just tell. Can we be... He's just gonna sit right in front of the camera. That is a choice. I spent a lot of time thinking about... You want to lay down there? That's fine. You can lay down there. Conspiracy theories? I do spend some time thinking about them, but only insofar as they bother me. How proud I am of my child. Potential ends of the world. Hey, I got a thingy. What was that thingy? Big Kush 46. Thanks for joining. Where was I? How proud I am of my child, potential ends of the world, if I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill, when I can get my next cup of coffee, lawnmower modifications. I think probably, as rough as it is, potential ends of the world. Although I don't want to be, I'm not like a, whatever, I'm not like a prepper. Profile complete. See, that wasn't so bad. I'm now having to like, turn. It was you. I'm having to turn my hand in the most uncomfortable way to move the mouse around Archibald right now. And Pickles, you're not even in frame. Probably because of the move of the camera. There you go. The people deserve to see the stars. At least one of them. Okay, gonna have to move everything to make this work. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day here just looking at people's profiles. Okay, there we go. Now we're back in Dadsona. You should message one of them, or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. No, they don't. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Stupid. Oh, this is cute. Hi, Lil. It's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dad Manda. I'm delighted to see you signed up for Dad Book. They've recently added this exciting new messenger service, so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads like myself. Take care not to miss them. Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on Dad Book? Why, Lil, I never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me for your amazing and talented and easy to buy things for a daughter? Though I am, of course, flattered. You should buy Amanda more things. Amanda, you know I didn't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Wait. No. Wow. I didn't say that. You never heard that. This is gold. I was a great student, I swear. I graduated at the top of my class because I worked hard and ate all my vegetables. Totally holding on to this for later. Wait, do you even remember what I majored in? I declined to comment. Cool. Alright, so I've joined Dad Book and immediately talked to my own daughter. Great, great, great. Okay, so I think the only people right now I care about are really Matt and Hugo, because they're both very attractive and also like seem cool enough. But I feel like I'm supposed to talk to everybody? We'll see. Let's start with number one. Oh, he's got answers. Avid music enthusiast, passionate coffee drinker. You can find me most days selling bean juice over at the Coffee Spoon or hanging out at the park with my amazing daughter. Hit me up about 80s no wave music. I'm telling you, Matt is number one for a reason. On a Friday night, you are most likely to perfect my cold brew setup, one drip at a time, baby. I have learned how to make cold brew, so I can relate. I make cold brew quite often now. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? Find tunes to pass the days away. What are your turn-ons? Multi-instrumentalism. Okay, interesting. What did you want to be when you grew up? A barista, weirdly enough. What's your favorite movie genre? Shit with subtitles. Okay, like, honestly, very strong, Matt. Let's talk. All right, see you, buddy. If you see everything shaking everywhere on the camera, I promise you that's Archie. I navigate to Matt's Dad Book page and type out a message. Hey man, great getting to see you at the barbecue. We should definitely hang soon. You free later? What was his voice? Hey dude, I'd be so down for that. I'm actually catching a show tonight at the Soundgarden. Want to come out? What's a Soundgarden? It's a concert venue, but also a band that a lot of people listened to back when it was cool to have soul patches. While I'm thinking, another message pops up on the screen. Pup is playing tonight. Cool little indie pop punk rock band out of Canada. Should be a fun one. I didn't know you were allowed to string that many words together to describe a band. Whatever, let's get out of our comfort zone. Oh, I don't know what that just said. I log off of Dad Book and think for a second. Wait, when was the last time I went to a concert? I mentally backtrack decades through memories of denim jean jackets and moral panic over teenagers turning to the occult. I'm pretty sure one of the things that we learned last stream was that the dad Sona of me, used to be in a band, I think a ska band. So it seems weird that he like does not, whatever, it doesn't matter. Continuing. Oh god, I had a mullet back then. Oh god, I thought it was cool. Oh god, other people thought it was cool. I only remember the strange 80s prog rock I used to listen to and mentally envision all of the airbrushed vans in the parking lot. Man, how did anyone survive the 80s? I honestly am a little, you know, everything comes back, but I am a tiny bit surprised that the mullet has returned. It's like a real deal thing. Like, real people who are popular and attractive are getting mullets on purpose. I'm like, well, I've seen a number. Okay, so I haven't been to a concert in a long time. What do you even do at concerts now? I spend most of the day pacing around the house and thinking about my relationship with coolness. I mean, I always thought I was cool, at least relative to a bunch of other dads my age. Dad, what are you doing? I look over and see Amanda at the door, just getting home from school. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she's been crying. No! What happened? Hey, what's wrong, Panda? Oh, nothing. I'm fine. I just got sad because I realized that society collectively refuses to take pop music seriously despite the fact that some of the most interesting musical innovations are coming out of that genre. This is a fact. This is true and factual. Carly Rae Jepsen. I think it's just yet another thing that we write off because we can't take young women or their interests seriously. That's a legit concern. Yeah, listen, I'm gonna listen to her. Yes, there's probably something going on otherwise, but I have to. This is a legitimate concern. And it's kind of funny too, because in reality, it's these exact young women who are not only the pillar of this multi-billion-dollar industry, but of most major industries. Also factual. Things like romance novels and like reality television and all that stuff. This is deep stuff, guys. When will us youths rise up against our oppressors? Whatever protest you're going to, I'll be happy to help you make a sign. Thanks, Dad. I don't want to push her on it. If she's not comfortable talking to me about it, I don't want to push her. Anyway, what's up? Amanda, how do I be cool? Let me put on a pot of coffee first. This is going to be a long night. No, seriously. Matt invited me to a concert, and I don't think I've been to one since you were born. Dad. Yeah, you have. You took me to one once when I was 12, remember? I'm suddenly overwhelmed by the memory of a sea of screaming preteens. Oh god, I tried so hard to forget. The one where I had to camp out with you in line so that you could get a good spot and then you cried and screamed the whole time? Dad, it was so much more than that, and I'm not even ashamed to say it. Oh, you're not ashamed? You seemed pretty ashamed when I found all those drawings you made of those dancing boys kissing in your Trapper Keeper. Yeah, well, you didn't even find the good stuff. Anyway, you should be all set for the concert if you remember that. Just bring a big glittery sign and cry a lot, and you'll fit right in. Well, it's at a smaller place, and I think Matt mentioned that they're a punk band? Like, DIY glitter punk? Thrash? Straight edge? Come on, Dad, give me something to work with here. Are they post-punk? Proto-punk? C-punk? Jeremy punk? What's Jeremy punk? I made that one up to see if I could get away with it. To be fair, I would have believed that Jeremy punk is a thing. They're not positive hardcore, are they? He said that they're Canadian punk? Oh, yeah, you'll be fine. Does the idea of Canadian punk seem contradictory to you? I don't see friendship and politeness as core tenets of the punk scene. Stupid. Well, punk is kind of a big genre that might not be as dangerous as you think it is. Became so much more than just countercultural rebellion. What I'm trying to say is, just enjoy the music. That's it? I mean, yeah, it's not like you're gonna jump into the mosh pit or anything. Well, that's comforting. And if a strange dude in a Set Your Goals hoodie offers to buy you merch, don't accept it, and definitely don't go on 3 awful dates with him afterward, where he takes you to a nice restaurant and then forgets his wallet literally 3 times in a row. This is the real thing that's going on. What? Never mind. Just have a blast tonight. I show up to the coffee spoon at 8. This is my first date in this game. This is a big deal. I show up to the coffee spoon at 8 in what I hope is concert-appropriate attire. I see Matt out front, locking the door to the shop. Oh. Hey, you made it. Ready for tonight? This is probably what I would actually say. You better believe it, fellow live music lover. Grab those ticks and let's smosh that new. What? New? Short for venue? You know, where you go to see dope certs. You just making this stuff up right now. Oh, I'm very into Matt. Oh man, I gotta admit, I haven't been to a real concert since Pet Rocks were cool. I have no idea what I'm in for. Did your daughter make you take her to one of those boy band concerts where everybody holds signs and scream cries? Scream cries, sorry. Yeah. I got 2 lined up next month. I still can't get the glitter out of my car from the last one. Stay strong.
Oh.
But dude, I get to take you to your first concert in a long time? This is gonna be awesome! Just hang with me, Lil, and you'll be good. This scene is super supportive. It'll be a blast. Good question.
Hey.
Shoot. What is scene? Matt lets out a tiny laugh.
Hey, yeah.
Sorry. It's just weird because scene can describe a music scene as it pertains to a community of people who like the same genre, but can also describe a genre of music no one wants to admit they were into. Yeah, I actually didn't really have a scene phase. I had a little bit of an emo phase, but I didn't really hit that scene thing. Matt looks off into the middle distance. He says nothing, but I can tell he's thinking, never again. That's confusing.
Oh.
You'll get it. The important thing tonight is that you enjoy yourself. Come on, let's head to the show. I actually love Pup. What is Pup? Should I know what Pup is? I'm looking this up. What is Pup? Band. Is it a band? It's just a band named Pup. It's Canadian. Oh, this is a real band? We're going to a concert of a real band? No. That would be surprising. Also, you're totally fine to love it because I don't know what it is, so I don't know if I should be embarrassed for you. You'll get it. The important thing tonight is that you enjoy yourself. Come on, let's head to the show. After waiting in a short line to get in, we finally find ourselves in a small venue with a stage at one end and a bar at the other. Most people here are closer to Amanda's age than mine. I suddenly feel very out of place. My waning youth is showing. I'm suddenly aware of my mortality. When were the good years of my life? Will Amanda still love me as we both grow older? Wait, is C-punk actually a genre? Ah, you made it. Who is this? Ugh, is someone gonna be third wheeling? What is happening?
What?
The younger kid runs up and high-fives Matt. The kid runs off and Matt turns to me, shuddering. This I can relate to. I get nervous when people surprise high-five me. Me too.
Hey.
I'm like a small animal. Loud noises and large groups of people frighten me. Do you also enjoy curling up in a patch of sunlight to take a nap?
Hey.
That's my favorite thing to do. A couple other people notice that Matt's in the crowd and yell hey as well.
Hey, dude.
Matt waves and hugs a couple people. He seems really in his element here.
Hey.
Matt is cool as shit. Are you kidding? This is not changing anything about my number one. Matt turns his attention back to me. I am so afraid of all these people. I love him. Oh. Let's go grab a beer. Matt and I line up at the bar in the back, where a couple of the older concert goers hang out. A couple more people notice Matt and tip their drinks at him.
Oh.
Seems like you're a popular guy out here.
Hey.
Oh yeah, I go to a lot of shows. This is a really cool spot.
Hey, dude.
But it's times like these where I realize I can only be charming and funny for about 5 minutes before I run out of stuff to talk about.
Oh.
And then I become keenly aware of where my hands are. He's like real cool. And that there's no comfortable place in your mouth for your tongue to rest. I like that he's an anxious dad. God damn it, where do I put my tongue?
Hey.
See? Well, I've known you for more than 5 minutes and I still think you're charming and funny. Yes! Get it, Lil! Get it, me! Just you wait.
Hey.
Grab our drinks. This scene seems really friendly. I don't know why people wouldn't want to admit they listened to it. Yeah, Kumite. Kumite. Is it Kumite or Kumite? I probably should know that. Let's check out the merch. Hell yeah. Capitalism. Oh shit. Can I date this person? No, I can't think about that. I can't do this. I'm with Matt. This is not nice of the game to do this. Matt and I walk over to a small booth in a corner of the room where a crusty looking oh, it's a teenager. Just kidding. That's a teenager? Are you shitting me right now? Wowzers. Okay. I'm canceled already. Where a grassy teenager guards a selection of shirts and records. Singles me out from across the room and hops up on his chair. Step on up! Get your merch here! I got t-shirts, I got tank tops, I got all the gifts and accoutrement a discerning content goer of considerable taste might want. You! I gestured to myself, my face flushing red. Yes, you! You look like a fellow who knows their music. That's about a fine 12-inch long-playing vinyl record made and distributed by Pup, Canada's premier punk rock outfit. This is actually pretty funny. I'm gonna go with, I sense some hesitation in your voice, buddy. Let me assure you on my reputation as salesman of the highest caliber that this record cannot and will not let you down. Okay, Pablo, you can give it a rest. The teen hops off his chair and takes a seat. Your friend looks lost, so I figured I'd give him the old razzle-dazzle. How the hell are you, Matt? Day by day, my man. They do that thing where they high-five, but also turn it into a hug.
Oh.
Your mom doing better? She's still single. If you want to be my dad, I could make that connect. And have to deal with you every single day? Fair enough. Who's your bud?
Hey.
That's Lil. Thought I'd bring out a concert pal. Pablo leans close to Matt. Is Lil cool? Matt eyes me. I am back. He cracks a smile.
Oh.
Yeah. Pablo brings me in for a bro hug. All right, I'm in, people. My dude. Not sure what to say, but give the courtesy 2 pats on the back, as is customary in our society for people who don't know super well, but you don't know super well, but still want to be friendly to.
Hey.
Pablo's a total card. Kid plays the hell out of a bass. Yeah, man. When are we starting our Witch House band?
Oh.
You know I'm out of the game. It's a shame. You know, wow, Vacant Veil would have slayed. It'll slay once you start actually making music instead of just printing a bunch of band shirts. We got the sickest logo. While Matt and Pablo talk, I check out the merch. These shirts are really nice.
Hey.
Looks like the opener's coming on. Let's get a spot up close.
Oh.
Matt and I walk over to the stage where a crowd begins to form. The band walks on stage and pick up a variety of strange instruments. Is that a harpsichord? The lead singer addresses the crowd. He has a mandolin slung behind his back. I don't know why you would be embarrassed by this. This sounds great. I actually once saw a random... I was going through a phase, I think it was a summer or something, and I was just looking to see what concerts were playing. Every week I would just look online to see what was playing, and I would kind of pick one at random to go to. And one of them I went to was a band called Carbon Leaf, which is a Canadian band. Not punk, but did have kind of this vibe. They had like 20 different instruments. This one dude could play like 10 of them. But Carbon Leaf, pretty fun band. Discovered music that way. Anyway, back to the real story. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's probably not what this band sounds like, but whatever. We're Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. Oh, Speakeasy. Hey, what's up, everybody? We're Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. My name's Daniel. Let's start the show. Oh no, these guys. What? Without time to respond, the band starts playing the most cacophonous noise I've ever heard. What is this? Matt doesn't say anything. He just hands me earplugs. Thanks! Put the earplugs in, and whatever the hell is assaulting my ears gets a lot quieter. For a band this bad, they sure do seem to be having fun. I guess that's what really matters. Jesus, did that cellist just break his bow in half? I don't get this. So Carbon Leaf wasn't quite like this, it turns out. The set seems to go on forever. There's no breaks in the songs, and I think one of the band members' jobs is specifically just to burn poetry on stage. I turn to Matt and try to start a conversation. So, you go to a lot of concerts out here, huh? What? So, you go to a lot of concerts out here, huh? What? That's good. So, you... Haha, yeah. Matt turns back his attention on the show. How are the kitties doing? Archie's back down on the ground. Pickles is here. Doing great, as she always does. Good girl. You can't hear me, so I just stop and try to enjoy the music. Oh, this is pretty rough even to hear it in low volume. Okay, no, this is impossible. How long have they been playing the same song? 10 minutes? 20? A year? Eventually, the set ends, but only after the drummer sprains his ankle during his saxophone solo. They promised it was part of the act as he was carried off stage crying. Okay. Matt and I both pull our earplugs out. Man, that was something. I promise Pup is much better. I just have a lot of questions that I know I'll never get the answer to. Oh yeah, he sprains his ankle at every show. They were being real about that. Let's grab another beer. Why is beer capitalized? Is that just a dad thing? Must be. Hi everybody. Just want to say hi. Thanks for showing up and being here. I hope you're having a fun time. I'm enjoying it. Dream Daddy is getting better. The first part I enjoyed, but we weren't having enough date stuff happening. Now that I'm finally in a date, I'm feeling it a lot more. But I appreciate everybody being here. If you're here, please just click that follow button, because otherwise I'll never get to the point that I make any money doing any of the work that I'm doing right now. And it turns out you have to have followers and stuff to make money. I could do this for 100 years, and if I don't have enough followers, they won't give me anything. So, if you can follow at some point and you're listening, that would be great. If not, it's okay. I'm glad you're here. Otherwise, check out my other channels, my YouTube stuff. I'll talk about that again later near the end of the stream, but youtube.com/@goodlittlediver will get you there, spelled the same way as the Twitch. Back to the story. Matt and I work our way out of the crowd and back to the bar. More and more people file into the concert space as it gets closer to the main act. Getting kind of crowded in here. We grab our beers and try to follow Matt back to our spot, but there's so many people that I'm having a hard time keeping up. As I work my way through the throngs of excited concert goers, I realize I've lost Matt entirely. I stop and look around, seeing nothing but a sea of hip 20-somethings. I'm lost. How am I ever going to find Matt here? Where's the exit? Are there even exits? What if I'm trapped in this building forever? Am I going to see my daughter ever again? What if that terrible band gets back on stage? What if... Suddenly a hand reaches out to grab me. It's Matt. Almost lost you, buddy. Whew, I got really nervous for a second there. You and me both, dude. Takes my hand and leads me back toward the stage. Hell yeah! Yes! I can feel myself blushing a little. You're just showing your butt to the stream. And you can see Archie back there maybe a little. He's sort of behind the cactus. We finally settle back into our spot and wait for the band to start. Busy place, huh? Yeah, Pup really brings out a crowd. So, you go to concerts a lot? Oh yeah, it's one of my absolute favorite things in the world. I think it's one thing to listen to music and connect with it, but when you're in a room full of people connecting with the music just the same way that you are, that's magic. That seems a little bit overkill, but I actually agree. It's great. Concerts are awesome. I suddenly have the urge to pee. Curse this tiny dad bladder. Never heard it put that way. That's really beautiful. Also, I have to pee. Hurry up, man. They're about to go on. I squeeze my way out of the crowd toward the restroom. Really should have gone before I left the house. But Amanda was watching beauty videos in the bathroom. Hey, MCK. She had an eyeliner wing going halfway across her face, which was actually a pretty good look. Wings are cool. I'm so proud of her. I made it to the restroom finally, but it's one of those single-person restrooms with a line for me outside of it. As soon as I finish my business, the band starts. Don't have a lot of games that really account for having to go to the bathroom. This is it's a really cool one. Crap. The people that were initially mulling around the venue all crowd up against the stage as Pup plays their first song. How am I ever gonna find Matt now? Should've just peed your pants. Everyone's rushing to the main stage to watch Pup play. Oh my god, is this a mini game? Is this a video game now? What is happening? Everyone's rushing to the main stage to watch Pup play. I'm sure Matt will be up there too. I gotta get there without being trampled by all these rowdy youths. Avoid these youths. Go. Okay. Oh. How do I... What do I do? Okay. Ow!
This is the part of the game where you should have been hearing a licensed tune. We worked really hard to lock it down for you.
So, there is... Sorry, I'm getting distracted. There is a setting to get rid of music that will get things copyright claimed, which is why this is playing right now.
What a bitch.
Ow.
So we
It's gotta be a Pup song.
that you're listening to right now. Don't you think it's better than risking content ID? To you streamers and let's players, I have one decree. Please check out the band called Pup and their song DVP.
This is actually a really cute way to deal with copyright.
That's right, the band's called Pup and their song called DVP.
This is no small feat.
Video is tight, yes, take it from me. It's like footage of NES and SNES games with the lyrics added into them. It's really cool, but it's kind of hard to explain right now. You'll get it.
I can't believe this is happening right now. I hope folks can hear that okay.
We added the song that you're listening to right now.
Also, this is the longest road to the front of the concert.
Content ID
How?
to you
How was I supposed to avoid that? This is Dark Souls.
I have one degree. Please check out the
I agree, it is iconic. This is a great thing that they've done. I survived!
but really
Hey, S plus. I feel like I was just given that for no reason. I'm finally able to work my way through the crowd to where Matt originally was, but he's nowhere to be found. Shoot. Well, I guess I should keep look. I'm bumped into from behind and I find myself in, the middle of a bunch of youths running around in a circle to the music. We're moshing.
what are we doing? What a mess.
I'm in the pit. How do I get out of the pit? Out of nowhere, a youth shoulders himself into me and keeps moving in a circle. Hey! I guess I'm moving in the circle now. I frantically search for a way out, but all I can see is an ocean of youths rhythmically slamming into each other. Another youth slams into me and I lose my balance. I'm about to topple over. This is it. This is how I die. Trampled under the boots of counterculture. Someone grabs my hand. Someone familiar. I look up and see Matt! He pulls me back up onto my feet. You're wild, dude. Why? Whoa! Those were thirst emojis. Matt throws his arm around me and we jump back into the circle, bashing into youths left and right as Pup plays a killer solo. This song is still going. This is one of the funnier things I've heard in a game in recent history memory. I didn't know you messed with the pit. Me neither. I can't believe this. I'm having fun. I'm a little mad that I didn't stretch before physical activity, but I'm having fun. The song ends and the pit finally dissipates. Everybody cheers on Pup. Maybe I only got enough pit energy for one song. Alright, man, let's retreat. We'll show these kids how it's done another day. Song in the background! We work our way to a more comfortable spot in the crowd and enjoy the rest of the show from a safe distance. Pup put on an amazing set and basically had to beg themselves off stage after their encore. With the concert over, the crowd starts making their way to the exit. That was a great sequence. That was my favorite sequence of the game so far.
Hey.
Hey, I'll meet you outside. Gotta say bye to a couple people. Nice. By the way, no one asked, but I am gonna show off this shirt. Some probably watching have seen it, but this is a great shirt. It says, "Try me, I'm queer and tired." It's some merch from Secret Sleepover Society, which is a really cool stream as well. They've got some queer representation on that team as well. It's me, Matt. Thanks, Jesse. But you know, Julia's openly bi, and Jacob is on there, and I mean, he's very gender. He's aggressively gender. I'm not sure that he's openly anything queer, but it's hard to know. It definitely gives a great vibe, though. If you like fun people, I would recommend Secret Sleepover Society. They both stream on Twitch here, and they're on YouTube as well. They actually come from Drawfee, which maybe people have heard of, but Drawfee is a channel on YouTube that used to be part of College Humor before it got completely dissipated and desecrated because of the pandemic primarily. And they formed their own, like, they kept their IP, they kept Drawfee, which is essentially drawing and being funny. So strong recommend there. They don't need my help. Certainly the 8 people here are not going to make a difference in their lives, but I still love them a lot. And that's where Jacob and Julia, who do Secret Sleepover Society, come from. They're incredibly talented and funny. Anyway, that was an aside. Let's get back to it. And it's me, Matt. So ridiculous. Hey, man, thanks for waiting. I got you a present. Matt hands me the t-shirt I was looking at earlier. Oh, he's a good pick. I picked well. Whoa, thanks, man.
Oh.
Saw you eyeballing it back at the merch booth.
Hey.
Yeah, and I mean, anyone who tears it up that hard on their first time back to a concert deserves a reward. Agreed. I'm not gonna say that. That's rude. I'm not giving this away. Is this too forward? I think we gotta be funny here. Finally, I'll be able to infiltrate their ranks and defeat them not only on the field of battle, as we have done today, but on a grander scale.
Hey.
We'll see you in the World Pit, youths. Hey, Matt!
Hey.
Oh my god, Pup? It's the band themselves? Are we able to interact with Pup? Hey, it's Pup. I didn't see this coming at all. Pup is really involved with this game. It's just Pup speaking as one. What is this? Is this the main guy? Which one of these guys is Pup? They seem fun though. Hey dude, didn't realize you were here. I have no idea what Pup sounds like. It's probably not that.
Hey.
I'm so glad I can make it. You guys put on a great show. Thanks.
Hey. Yeah.
Well, I'll see you around. That was it. That's the Pup part. Stefan probably is probably what that said. Stefan is somebody in Pup, I imagine. Is like the lead singer or something. Well, Stefan sounds like that apparently. Wait, you know Pup?
Oh.
Oh yeah, met him a couple of times when they first started touring. Good kids. Whoa.
Hey.
Come on, let's grab some diner food. How could I not pick Matt? He's like legit the cool one. Do I hear a sound? What is that sound? Kiki's Nail Mom is now following. Hey, Kiki's Nail Mom, welcome. I'm excited. It's nice to have people joining. All right, come on, let's grab some diner food. I suddenly realized just how hungry I am. Man, mosh pits take a lot out of you. Matt and I walk to a tiny little diner with a cute neon sign. We tear into some bacon and eggs in a corner booth.
Hey.
So there I am in the pit, trying to explain to the face tattoo guy that I didn't mean to elbow him in the face tattoo, but he's already seeing red. Not from the tattoo, which coincidentally was red. He's lumbering toward me, and there's nowhere to go. The end for me, right? And out of nowhere, I get this idea. I just lean back and spread my arms. Just like that, I'm crowd surfing away from him in slow motion. Should have seen the look on his face.
Hey.
Brought him a beer afterward, and we were cool. We still follow each other on social media. He has beautiful kids. Man, this man is a beautiful, perfect man, it seems like, Matt. How'd you guys work it out? How could anyone pick anyone that isn't him?
Oh.
Yeah, man, just goes to show you that Punk's not dead. He just drives a minivan and has to hire a babysitter. So how did you get to see all of these amazing concerts?
Oh.
Oh, I used to tour in a band. We were small, but got us to travel all around the States. So fucking cool. Whoa! Yeah, I mean, we were poor and we had to scrape a lot together just to survive, but wouldn't trade those experiences for anything.
Hey.
But yeah, that's how I knew a bunch of those people at the show. Music like this builds an amazing community, especially in a town like this. Just a lot of positive energy and good vibes. I got that feeling. Plenty of friendly people, especially that Pablo kid.
Oh.
Oh man, everybody loves Pablo. His mom's been raising him on her own, and you can tell that it's been tough on both of them. I know he looks up to me, so I try to help him out wherever I can. It's really nice of you. Thanks. Us single parents just really have to look out for each other. How's Carmencita? That's his daughter. She's adorable. It's another Benny of dating Matt. Matt's the winner. I don't know. It's gonna be hard to take me to any other dad at this point. She says she wants to learn the drums. Hell yeah. Oh boy.
Oh.
It'll be loud and I'll need to take lots of aspirin, but I'll manage. Can't really blame her. Suddenly very grateful that all of my daughter's hobbies are super quiet. Photography, collaging, whatever it is that she does on the internet. Thanks, Amanda. I'm trying to be supportive of Carmencita's rebellious phase, but I guess that kind of defeats the purpose of it, doesn't it? I think it would be a good daddy-daughter activity to find something to rebel against together.
Hey.
Like what? Yep. Why do we gotta get up early the day after Thanksgiving and line up to buy things? Why can't we, like, share things? It's like the lightest communism of all time. Comrade, you're speaking of dangerous things here. He and I laugh. We keep digging into our big plates of greasy diner food. The breakfast I ordered for dinner is absolutely hitting the spot.
Hey.
Man,
Hey.
being a single dad is rough sometimes. It's a lonely feeling. I understand that all too well. I mean, at least we have the rest of the dads to talk to.
Hey, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I get really nervous sometimes talking to people. He's perfect. Matthew, you're perfect. Matt gets nervous talking to people, but he's so cool. Me too. I've never really considered myself an extrovert and never really considered myself an introvert. Just uncomfortable in every situation always. I relate a little bit, but I'm definitely an introvert. I am an introvert that also likes attention. So you tell me what that is.
Hey.
You're fine. You're actually really easy to talk to, you know that? I smile. Matt and I spend the rest of the night trading daughter stories. Turns out our kids are a lot alike. We finish up our late night dinners, head out. We walk back to the cul-de-sac, back to our respective houses.
Hey.
Tonight was a blast, man. Loved it. Although I'm probably gonna feel it in my knees in the morning. You and me both. I don't usually like going to these things alone. It was really cool to have you there with me. I'm glad.
Hey.
Alright, I'm calling it quits for the night. Stay cool, man. We're not gonna kiss? He called me cool. Okay, that's a step. Matt called me cool! Yeah! I'm the cool dad. I walk into the house with my heart in my throat. Amanda pops her head out from her room. Hey, Pops, how was the show? Matt thinks I'm cool! You don't say. Manda Panda. Matt thinks I'm cool. This is how you would act. Blind leading the blind, huh? Wow, I just got dunked on by my own child. Unbelievable. Hey, Amanda, remind me which one of us just tore it up in the pit at a punk show and which one of us just spent 4 hours probably watching Tiny House Hunting Amish Triplets Extreme Edition. First of all, how dare you? That show is a classic. Second of all, you moshed in the pit? Who even are you? I am your extremely cool dad. Alright, I'm hitting hay, Pops. I'll see you in the pit. Night, kiddo. That was great. That was great. Dad book is great. What does this mean? What does this mean?
Was a hell of a date.
I get rated for my dating ability? What? I got an A though. That seems pretty okay. Gun safety? What is this? What does this mean? Dad nap? Is this me? Am I leveling up? I've got some indie, I guess, maybe. Why is my dad nap so high? I don't understand, but all right, great. I got an achievement. King of Carrot Flowers. I'm not sure what that means. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we get any coupons today. If we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple letters in a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple of tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupons. I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you'd want this big old envelope we got from HIA. Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Father, please! I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And? Suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Oh, she's gonna get in. She's gonna get into this school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't. She's joking on me. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't. I got in! Yeah. Oh! I got in! Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Gosh, I don't know how many people who are watching had that experience of getting into a college like that, but it is a pretty incredible feeling. One school, I was in the middle of a debate, a Model UN debate. That's the kind of kid I was. I was in New York City doing Nationals Model UN. It's like the national, I don't know, competition for all the high school kids. I was in the middle of committee and somebody came in who was like one of the parents, I think, to tell me that like my mom had gotten something in the mail, and it was my acceptance to a college. It was really exciting. That's such a good feeling. It doesn't happen often. I've had so many times where letters like that come and it's a fail. Maybe not with college, but with other stuff, and God, there's nothing like the opposite. Anyway, back to it. Let's enjoy Amanda's success together. Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my God, I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview and your photography is incredible.
Oh no.
Wait, Dad, I know this one's really expensive and it's so far away. I think for a moment, HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Fuck expensive colleges, for real. I got really lucky. Got a full ride to my college, so I survived that pretty well. But God, this college is so fucked up. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice, wherever you want. Wherever? Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. Good choice. Looks like the stream quality is good. Hopefully the video quality and all that seems okay. Thanks again for everybody for being here. It makes me so happy. Like, I don't care how many people are actually watching versus not. Seeing that there are people here it's freaking warms my heart. I really, really appreciate you being here. And I hope you're having fun, and I hope it's a little, not too boring, a little bit enjoyable. You know, I try to make up for whatever I can't do by having cats right here. So both the kitties are here, and they've been hanging out for a while. So hopefully they've been a nice addition to the experience. But again, thank you all for being here. Thanks for following, thanks for watching, listening, all that stuff. You guys are great. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a Rito with a view. Rito, I don't think anybody says Rito. I can't say I'm mad. Man and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID, and... Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that students get their own studio space when they're seniors? Once they're seniors? And we get all of the professional photo editing software for free. It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA. I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommates are going to be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with a similar major and interests. I bet we're going to be best friends. Ugh, matching. Matching is so fun. When I don't know why I'm in anecdote mode, but here we are, welcome. When I was in like at any point of school, I feel like this is definitely true for a lot of people in like kindergarten and elementary school. Anytime, my favorite part of year, the second that school actually started, I was unhappy. I was anxious and not happy. But finding out what class you're in, who your teacher is, where in the case that you have assigned seats, where you're sitting in the class, I literally don't know if there's anything that was more made for me than that experience. It's like matching and like, it's just exciting and a surprise and it feels random. God, it's so fun. Ugh, yeah, that was great. My roommates, my freshman year of college that were assigned to me were... I wasn't that great of a roommate, to be fair. Like, it took me a long time to learn how to be a decent roommate, but we're not great either. One of them was the worst. Not gonna go into that. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. See? The game knows. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about how a new foreign exchange student had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Craig is one of the other dads. I went over the dads at the beginning. Craig was my friend from college who now has a baby and twins and is divorced. Carl ruled. Yeah. Ooh. They let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit, or maybe a snake, or maybe both. Would the snake eat a rabbit, though? Oh boy, I think I'll leave all that up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, you know, I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. That's a lot of pressure to put on a kid. A lot of pressure. I know I felt that pressure as a kid. I know you could do it. Okay. Promise I'll try harder. Pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's going to be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me. This is what I mean about this game. It is set up like it is going to be just a complete joke and like goofy nonstop, and it's got some of that DNA in it, but this is so like sweet and like endearing. It's not what I expected at all. Like this relationship between you and your daughter is like the core of this story. It's called Dream Daddy. Anyway, I guess the real Dream Daddy was the me I met along the way. Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her. Kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. Fucking sweet. That was very sweet.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Craig. Hey, dude, I've got the... Don't say it that way, Craig. Oh, I've got just the thing. I'll head to the store and grab you a real chunky milkshake, cherry licorice, and a book of word jumbles that I find helpful in strenuous times such as these.
What? Wouldn't that make it worse?
Oh, it's not for the diarrhea. Milkshakes are just comforting.
Wait, why are you talking about this? By I've got the runs, I meant that I feel like running. Wanna come with me to the gym?
No fucking way. No. No. Is it gonna make me go to the gym? I don't want to go to the gym. Why do I feel less excited about that than getting you home remedies for diarrhea?
Come on, man, it'll be fun.
You know what? No! I don't want to go to the gym even in fake life. I don't want to go in real life. You think fake life sounds better to me? It doesn't. I don't want to go to the gym. Make me do a chore. When are we doing this? There's 30 more minutes left in the Meat Hell Marathon.
I'm outside right now. I'm warming up.
Okay, okay. At least let me see if Betty gets away from the wolves in time to get her sopressata wrapped cheesecake out of the oven. I don't want to go running. Oh, at least it's a video game. It's like actually a game. It looks like Wii Sports kind of.
The gym just installed these new virtual jogging treadmills. We'll feel like we're running outdoors.
Okay. Alright, I can get with it being a goofy game.
You can see other runners on your screen too. Let's try it out together.
Other runners? Will I be able to keep up?
Don't worry, we're here to cheer each other on. I'll be right there with you. Just get a rhythm going, keep your heart rate up, but don't overexert yourself. You'll do great.
This sounds awful. I don't want this.
Run that dad.
What does run that dad mean? They definitely pick music that is kind of like Wii Sports. How do I keep my BPM normal? I'm just like not supposed to go too fast? This is... Oh! What is... Why is it... Oh, is this like a boost? Why is it an eggplant? Okay, this minigame is demonstrably less my speed than... This is so much like Wii Sports though, or like Wii Resort. Wii Sports is a lot of fun. And I lie. How far is this run? Is it more than a minute? Am I gonna have to run for more than a minute in this game? Oh, okay, I got the... Oh, I see. The cheering each other on gives me a boost. That's very cute. That's a very cute game. Like, this is... Why did this get added to the game? I mean, it's not bad exactly. It's just... It's gonna overstay its welcome. Unless it's gonna end super duper soon. To be fair, it is kind of cute that when he cheers me on, I get a boost. Pretty cute. Like, when you look at a game that's called Dream Daddy, like dad dating simulator, you don't expect this much love and energy to go into it. But like, does seem like it's here. I gotta give Game Grumps some credit here. So I'm in 5th? It's like, should I click this faster? I'm afraid. I'm afraid to click it too fast. I don't really know how this works, and also, I'm not trying to compete. Why am I running? Why am I on this date? Big is cute and all, but he's not worth this run. That's something I've never done in my dating life, my previous life of dating. I give into peer pressure on certain things, but never on like overexerting myself in exercise just to make it seem like I liked exercise. Because I knew that if I was on a date and I was exercising and like pretending that was my thing, that was never gonna be. I was not gonna be able to keep that lie up for long. So, dude. I like sports. I like going on walks all the time. I go on a walk at least every day. But going to the gym and running, it ain't for me. No, S++! I guess I did good. Way to go! We have... Okay.
You've got dads.
Oh my god. Tired, and all I was doing was clicking. Can I talk to Matt again? Too soon? Can we just focus on Matt only? Instead of messaging the guy, why don't I just walk over and grab some coffee? I'm feeling really sluggish today anyway. Amanda! Amanda sticks her head out of her room. Oh there! Want to go to the coffee spoon? Oh, so you get called cool once, and now you're the cool dad who hangs out at coffee shops and listens to neo jazz and stuff? Amanda, you gonna bring your laptop and your leather-bound journal so you can work on your poetry anthology? Look, honey, do you want me to buy you coffee or not? Let me grab my laptop and my leather-bound journal. Oh, boy's here, who is a teenager. This is a teenager. Okay, if you say so. Amanda and I made the short walk over the coffee spoon. The place is quiet today, just a few people hanging out and reading books in the cozy little nooks. I walk up to the counter and see a familiar pierced face. Hey, you were the dude I yelled at a bunch the other night. Amanda casts a sideways glance at me. He tried to sell me shirts. And who might you be, miss? This is my daughter, Amanda, a person I am a father to and am very protective of. In honor to make your acquaintance, my name is Pablo. Did I mention that I make Witch House music? I wouldn't call Witch House music, but okay. A piercing blow to my ego, though not one that will dissuade me, my need to impress you. My innate dad senses tingle. I am overwhelmed with a fatherly protective energy. I must do something to protect my child. Must I? Appropriate lines from Taken. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna change the subject. Anyways, Pablo, I didn't know you worked here. Yeah, man, today's my first day. Matt's still training me. Whoa. Matt comes out from washing dishes in the back room to meet Amanda and I. He and I high five as fellow cool people do. See, you've met my newest employee. At your service, although I'm only here until Vacant Vale starts their world tour. When's that? Well, we have to put out a record first. Alright, Pablo. Now what do we do with the customers again? Right, yes. Pablo clears his throat. Hello, good folk of Maple Bay. Can I interest you in a tasty caffeinated beverage? A smashing pumpkin spice latte, please. A classic. And you? Decaf for cutie. Father John Misto. I think it's gotta be decaf for cutie. Decaf for cutie, please. Don't want too much caffeine. Decaf sounds like you're settling. I have a very early bedtime that I just can't miss. I forgot I'm trying to impress him. He loves caffeine. Oh, the sound of settling is a Death Cab for Cutie song, which was the band this was a pun off of. Yeah, duh. So when I said it sounded like you were settling, I'm gonna stop talking now. Coming right up. Pablo gets to work making our drinks while Matt observes him. He'll get the hang of it. For as goofy of a dude as he is, kid works hard. Hey man, that concert was a lot of fun. We should hang out again. Hell yes. I'm actually going to be done training Pablo in a couple hours and going to go record shopping. This guy's great. I love Matt. Want to come along? Absolutely. Pablo brings us our drinks and Amanda buries herself in her laptop. I spend my time sipping my drinks and cracking jokes with Matt. This time we hung out, he told me that he had trouble hanging out with other people, but for some reason he and I can talk and joke like old buds. Weird, but it's weird. I feel really comfortable around him. Once Matt feels comfortable leaving Pablo on his own, I say goodbye to Amanda and we start walking to the record store. You ever been here before? No, I mean, we have a record player sitting in the living room, but all I have are 2 copies of Frampton Comes Alive. Frampton Comes Alive. Oh, this should be fun then. We're gonna find you some good stuff. The walls of the store are packed with posters, artwork, stickers, and records. A few people mill around, flipping through milk crates of albums. Some indie band is playing through the speakers. It's a nice vibe. So, why do people still buy records? Isn't it kind of outdated at this point? There's a lot of people who try to tell you that vinyl sounds warmer or more true to the artist's intent, but I really think it's just nice to collect records. I also agree with that opinion. I think that's kind of a hot take, but I just don't get that need to have vinyl. But they are cool. Like, I would definitely want to collect them because they're cool looking and stuff. It's cool that in this day and age we have just about every song ever created available instantaneously on our phone, but there's something about holding an album and getting to see artwork in your hands that I'll always love. See, that's fair. That's a fair argument for records. That's why I try to get as many of the records that I love in physical form as possible. Remember when we were kids and would have to wait around by the radio with a cassette tape so that we could record our favorite songs? It made each listen really special. And mixtapes were even cooler because of how much work they took. He likes mixtapes, we remember that from earlier. Jesse pointed that out. Now you just make a playlist. I think the last time someone gave me a real mixtape was in high school. He's gonna give me a mixtape. Look around the multi-level record store and spot some genres. Futurewave, jungle, anarcho-punk, nunsploitation. I have no idea where to even start. Man, this is a little overwhelming. Here, let me help you find something you might like. If you were a milkshake, what flavor would you be? Ooh, more picking of things and matching. This game knows me. Purple? God, these are none of mine. Which would I be, though? What would Max be? Probably cookies and cream. If you could only buy one type of candle scent for the rest of your life, what would it be? Daffodil Mountain Spring, Camouflage Summer Breeze, Spring Creek Fireball, Power Violence Cherry Blossom. Daffodil Mountain Spring, please. What's your favorite ambient sound? Rain, Bowling Alley, Star Trek Bridge Ambiance, Howls of the Bone Chorus. House of the Bone Chorus. Should I know what that means? I'm gonna go with Rain. I like Rain. What's your dream vacation spot? My backyard, inside an active volcano, living off the fat of the land in Ibiza. I don't know why I tried to say it that way. Starting a new life in the Baltics. I guess that one, I don't know. What's your deepest, darkest fear? Oh, we're gonna get to this, huh? That's gonna be how this stream goes. I worry that people are nice to me only because they want something from me. Fair. I fear that I don't deserve happiness and won't ever get it. Fair. What if nobody exists but me and I've fabricated this universe? A little bit ridiculous. Saying you two when the waiter tells. I'm gonna say nice to me because they want something from me. Because I think that's a rational fear. A lot of people are nice for the purpose of getting something. It's not always the case. I also think in and of itself being nice, it is self-serving in its weird way, because it feels good to be nice, and therefore you're doing something for yourself. But anyway. Matt thinks for a moment. Oh, I know just the thing. Matt runs to the other end of the store and returns holding a record behind his back. He shows it to me. This is Smokey Rolls Down Thunder Canyon by Devendra Banhart. Is that real? Sounds like what you need is some Devendra Banhart. Actually, I think everyone needs a little of Devendra Banhart. I can't say her name. In their lives. Whoa, dude. Thanks for the recommendation. You're gonna have a great time with it, promise. Matt and I bring our records to the cash register. A young girl with a septum ring and a buzz cut stands behind the counter with one earbud in. Usual stuff today, Matt? Just some light pickups. Matt places 3 albums on the counter. Swear I'm Good at This by Diet Sig, Rever by Mystery Skulls, and Greatest Hits by Remo Drive. I have no idea if any of these are real. I like know music decently well, but I have no idea if these are real. I believe they're real. Tight. Cashier rings Matt up and hands back his albums in a bag. She stares at me suspiciously. Who's the nerd? That nerd is my buddy Lil. Lil, this beacon of human charm, is Molly. I got kicked out of art school for destroying my paintings at the end of every critique. Lovely to meet you. Anyway, Matt, is the open mic night still on? You know it. Are the Third Waves going to do a special acoustic performance? I'd see if I can get a few of the girls together. There's an open mic night going on? Yeah, dude, we do it every month at the Coffee Spoon. Some amazing talent always comes through. Got a flyer. Got a flyer for it right here. You and Amanda should come by that night. Yeah, we should. Matt blushes. You blushing at me, Matt? Look at you. I mean, if you're not doing anything. Will Vacant Veil be playing?
Yeah, sounds great.
If only. I finish paying for my record and we head out of the store. It's interesting how little there's like they got voice actors, but they do like little reaction sounds. There's no actual reading of the stuff as far as I'm aware. I mean, I'm not hearing much. Kind of surprising. Especially when they got such good voice actors. Man, what a trip down memory lane. I haven't been in a record shop like that since bands had shag carpeting. Now that you mention it, isn't it strange to think all those weird little musical memories? How do you mean? Well, I think music is a very time and place sort of thing. Song is important to me, not only in that I think it sounds good, but where I was and what I was doing when I listened to it. There's music that reminds me of exes, of struggling through school, of being so poor that I didn't know where my next meal was coming from. All that stuff, and listening to those songs reminds me of those moments in my life, Yeah, now that I think of it, even the pop concert Amanda made me take her to is special to me. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the band, but hearing their songs on the radio reminds me of how young and excited Amanda was. And then that even reminds me of a younger me going to see my favorite bands in concert with all of my friends. We would always go to my friend Cynthia Chapman's house beforehand and smoke pot in her basement like we were so slick. Her parents definitely knew what we were doing. Wait, when was the last time you smoked pot? Matt stops and thinks for a moment. It's been decades. Really? Dude, me too. Where do you even get pot now? Is that even what the kids call it these days? I don't know. But I bet I could find out. You want to get high and listen to our new records? Yeah! Fuck yeah. Matt pulls out his phone and starts texting. After a few minutes, he looks up and smiles at me. Molly's got a hookup. Says to meet in an alley near the coffee shop. Cool. Okay, if it turns out it's the feds, you make a break for it and I'll take the heat. Just promise me that you'll raise Amanda like she was your own. You realize that weed has been legalized in this state, right? I definitely knew that. We live in dangerous times. Who knows what lurks in the seedy underbelly of Maple Bay? We could find ourselves on the wrong end of a deal gone bad. Just look out for Amanda. I swear. Oh, here's our guy. Coming around the corner of one of those nasty grease dumpsters, shrouded in darkness, is a lean figure dressed in all black. Is it the goth dad's son? Excuse me, Mr. Drug Man. Yeah, that's... That, if you weren't there for the last stream, this is the son of the goth dad. The one who looks like a vampire. Surprised, the person almost jumps out of their skin. It's Lucian, Damien's son. Who sent you? We're cool, man. We're cool.
Says who? For all I know, you could be with the feds.
Actually, weed is
Prove you're cool.
What?
I need to know that you're down or I bolt.
Show him you're not wearing a wire. Impress him with your extensive knowledge of current drug lingo. Cite mutually. I think mutually assured destruction is the right way to go. Look, man, we're trying to buy drugs from you, and we know you sell drugs. You have dirt on us. We have dirt on you. We're in this together.
Look, it's fine. I get it.
Buzzcut and Molly said you were coming. Right. Now that formalities are out of the way, let's make a deal.
All right. How much do you want?
One.
One what?
Yeah. It means we lose in.
Yeah, but how much?
What? Oh my god. Look, here, take this and give me $10. Just don't tell my dad. Let's all forget this ever happened. I won't tell your dad if you don't. Lucian hands me a baggie of something and disappears down the alleyway. I open it and take a deep whiff. It smells like genuine drugs. Yes, siree. That went smoothly. Yeah, we should get off public property before we smoke this. Great idea. Let's head back to my place, yeah? Hell, guess we're going to Matt's house. We're gonna smoke weed with the hot boy. Matt and I walk to our cul-de-sac and stop at a gas station on the way to buy rolling papers and soda. Feel like I'm 16 again. Carmen Sita's having a sleepover tonight, so that gives us all the time we need to do drugs. Awesome! Let's do some drugs! Matt pulls one of the records out of his bag and puts it on for us. I plop down on a comfy leather couch and look around his place. That's leather back there? Come on now. There are a bunch of band posters, and his record collection takes up an entire wall. This guy is so fucking cool. He's so cool. Whoa, what a collection. Been collecting my whole life. It was nice to finally get them all in one place after being on the road for so much in my life. I had to ask my parents to hold on to them for me. Matt sits down next to me and we lay the marijuana drugs out on the coffee table. What are the kitties doing? Do a kitty check-in. Look at them. They're so cute. They're so happy. Is that a baby breed? Look at these cuties. So cozy here. Cat cam's the best. You and I benefit from cat cam. We'll never change that. I'm really afraid we're moving in a month or so. I know that I'm gonna have a new setup when I'm there. It's gonna be very cool, by the way. But when I have that setup, I really hope that they still stick around with me. I know they will. They love me and they love hanging out, but it worries me a tiny bit. Also, the cat cam. Yeah. I don't know if y'all could hear that. It was very cute sound she just made. Hi, sweetie. Look at this lady. Girl. You want me to keep going on my date with Matt, or what do you think? Alright, let's do it. Let's find love. Let's find love with these daddies. Alright. Girl. He's turned a little bit. Okay, back to the game. Here we are. Do you want to do the honors? Please, it's your house. If you say so. Matt pulls out some rolling papers and sprinkles some of the beatnik tobacco onto a piece. He starts rolling it back and forth, and the paper breaks almost immediately, spilling drugs all over the couch. Never was too good at this. Matt tries again and is able to successfully roll a nice-looking weed cigarette. He hands me a lighter and the blunt, I think, and I take it. Well, let's Hi, sweetie. What's up, girl? You want snugs? What are you trying to do? You just want attention and love. Yeah, that's what I get for petting you, right? That is the cutest kitty who ever lived. Ranked. Literally ranked. I'm sure people on the call have cats that are very cute. And I don't need to talk them down. I just love my pickles. And Archie back there. So cute that they're both. Open up the nug. Smoke some of the gateway drug. Rip that golf fairway. Yes, definitely rip that golf fairway. Yes, let's do that. I light the joint and inhale deeply. This is not what I remembered. It's been a while though. Pot drugs have just gotten more potent since the last time I smoked. Oh, maybe pot drugs. I pass the joint to Matt and cough a little bit. Should it sting this much, or am I just a baby?
What?
Matt takes a hit and his eyes go wide. That's not weed. Oh god.
Hey.
Oh no! Did we develop a taste for meth? No, it's... Matt takes another hit and winces.
Hey.
Yeah, this is oregano. Smoking on that oregano. I sniff the air. Yeah, that would definitely explain why it smells like a pizza place in here. That little punk ripped us off.
Hey.
Oh well, we can still relax and enjoy the music sober. You know what? You're right.
Hey.
We sit and listen through the Diet Sig album that Matt bought, which is catchy as hell. You got lots of attention now. Are you satisfied? No, you'll never be satisfied. You always want attention. I get it, me too. Hi, you coming up? You want snugs? You're getting full on snug mode. Hi. Are you gonna lay down? What's your big plan? We've got a cat on the lap, everybody. Got a cat on the lap. I'm not sure if I can get the view on there. Let's see. Zoom out. You can't even see her. She's so well hidden you can't even see her. Hi, sweetie. All right, little one. Well, we'll just keep playing, and we'll see how long you stay on my lap, I guess. Back to... We'll just do, the Cam and Game one. Because... Oh, just kidding. Oh, she just clicked that button. That wasn't even me. Hi, little lady. You going back to the seat? What's your big plan? You stink. Why do you stink? Right, she's back. Cat Cam is returning. Give me a second. And Cat Cam. Great. She back. She back. She got a little attention, but she back. Look around the room again and see photos of Carmencita growing up. I spot a young woman with a huge smile in one of the pictures with the two. Who's that?
Hey.
Oh, that's Rosa. She was Carmencita's mother. She died when Carmencita was young. I'm sorry to hear that. Amanda lost Alex at a young age too. I can understand how hard that must have been. Look around again, spotting a framed gig poster hanging on the wall. On it, there's an illustration of Matt and Rosa surrounded by flowers. Cursive lettering reads, quote, "Stillness the Dancing." Looks like they played the Soundgarden over a decade ago. Were you two in a band together?
Oh.
Yeah, that was the reason I was touring so much when I was younger. Traveled the whole country in this rinky-dink little van. It was hard to start, but once we started gaining notoriety and seeing how much our songs meant to kids, it was just incredible. Wow, that seems like a life some people only dream of. It was, and it was difficult at the same time. I couldn't have done it without someone by my side. Rosa and I knew that we couldn't do it forever. The long hours on the road, missing your family, sleeping in the van, all that stuff.
Hey.
So once she became pregnant with Carmencita, we put down roots in our favorite town to play in, right here. Since she was a kid, Rosa always had a dream to own a quiet little coffee shop. She died before it opened. I'm so sorry. Don't be. Not really sure what to say. I couldn't possibly count the number of times I told people the same thing after Alex died.
Hey.
Matt gets up to flip the record. This is what I mean. This is the kind of thing. Like, this game is gonna go here? Dream Daddy? Okay. I'm here. Matt gets up to flip the record. Next to the turntable, I notice a dusty piano. Do you play? I'm out of practice. I used to jam on the keys back in the day. Oh yeah? I fronted the hottest 7-piece ska band at Eagle Rock Bay High School. God, I can't even, there's so many words. Eagle Rock Bay High School had to offer. No way. You had a ska phase? Phase? Ska never dies. Except for Communist Manifesto, who broke up after the senior talent show to pursue solo careers. I still think Communist Manifesto is very good. Dude, that's so rad. Matt pulls out the piano bench. Give me some of that two-tone love. Oh man, let's see if I still got it. Sit down at the piano. Gotta go with ska. Hey, I think I'm doing it. I'm playing ska. Wait, that was just smoke on the water. Matt, I've forgotten how to play. The deep purple is always appreciated nonetheless. All right, buddy, can you top that? I shouldn't. Come on. No, it's been a long time. I'm gonna drop it. Okay, buddy, sorry to put pressure on you. I mean, it's not a problem. It was good to watch you get back in touch with the music that flows through you. I learned to play that song when I was 15. Matt and I sit and listen to more records until it gets late, and I decide that I need to go to bed. Matt walks me to the door. Are we gonna kiss, Matt? It's time. Let's never tell anyone about the oregano, okay? Deal. Wait, can I tell my doctor? I don't know anything about the health effects of smoking oregano, and I think we'll be fine. Night, dude. I smile. Night. Night. Dang, not even an option. Not even a hug, nothing? Are we not dating? Are we just friends? I walk inside and the house is dark, save for the silver light, the sliver of light coming from beneath Amanda's door. I knock lightly on the door and enter Amanda's room. She's sitting at her desk with her camera, editing photos. Hey, Amanda. Amanda swivels around in her chair to face me and slumps down. What? Smells like a pizza parlor in here. What? Nothing. So, what's up? Dad, I'm hungry. What? Wait, no. Of course. I'm hungry. No! I'm dead! Amanda collapses on the floor. Promised myself I'd never let it come to this. Sorry, kiddo, you set it up, I spike it down. You're a monster. Want some spaghetti? Yes, please. Amanda and I boil pasta and heat up sauce in a pan. Well, I boil pasta and heat up sauce while Amanda watches. Despite my best efforts, I'm not able to set it on fire. How was record collecting? It was great. Did you know that Matt used to play in a band? No way. Was he good? I don't know if the band was good, but he played some piano for me tonight, and he didn't. What? I didn't push him to do that. Oh, this is a real mistake. Real mistake in this game. I'm just going back to it. He played some piano for me. He didn't, and it was amazing. It would have been. He played piano for you? Dude. Yeah, I brought it up that he should play at the open mic night that's happening in his... None of this happened! Did I make a mistake? I felt like if I pushed him to play the instrument, it could turn out bad. Like, I thought he was, like, feeling pretty sad about his ex, and, like, maybe the playing of the piano made him... Maybe I'm overthinking everything in this little game. Whatever. I brought it up that he should play at the open mic night that's happening in his coffee shop, but he got kind of weird about it. Oh, was that what I was suggesting? Did I not understand? Hey, I saw a flyer for that. We should go. Well, yeah, he'd get weird about it. It was their favorite venue. Well, not the coffee shop, but it was her dream. Get with it, me. Not too late to start a father-daughter punk band and play a couple tunes there. Yeah, let me break out my glockenspiel. I think I only know hot cross buns, but we can work off of the chord progression. This is what happens when they put kids in games. They make them so mature and smart. Not to say that they can't be, but this is much more mature than I remember kids being at that age. Amanda and I have a nice dinner before she goes back to her room to do photography stuff. I end up watching True Life, I'm a House Hunter. They're staging an intervention for the house hunter who's crying uncontrollably over the color of the walls. They know they can paint the walls of their house any color they want, right? That song is stuck in my head all night. What song? Oh, the song he played on the record? He sang for me? I had the chance for him to sing for me? I definitely didn't get a good grade. I fucked up. I really messed up. Oh no, a B! I guess I should have asked him to play. I didn't want to push him. Seemed rude. Another achievement progress. Must be just each time that we go on a date. Or something like that? Hard to know. Well, it's been a long day. Just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off the lights and walk down the hall. To my room. Wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass her room, I can hear a faint sound. Can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? Oh no. I knock gently on the door. Amanda? Crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. Need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Oh, why is this happening? Why is this game doing this to me? Why do we have to be sad? Is everything okay? It's not. That's a dumb question. I don't want to talk about it. Ugh. It wants me to ask. Now I feel bad that I didn't ask about how she was doing before. about Matt, whatever. I'm gonna ask. Did something happen? Something happen? No, see, this was bad. I learned the wrong lesson. Oh, you should have just let it be. No, nothing happened. Go away. Leave her alone. I'm not gonna push her again. So rude. All right, I'll leave you be. Back out of the room and close the door gently behind me. She immediately starts crying again. No, what's happening? Wow, I have no idea what has her so upset. I do. She gave us a hint. She's definitely with some dude that stands her up all the time. Some shitty dude. Or person. I actually don't remember if she said... I think she said a guy, but I'm not sure. She seemed totally normal. I feel awful just leaving her cry, but I still get the feeling that if I tried to do anything else, it would have made... it would have only have made her more upset. Can't stop mentally cycling through all sorts of awful things she could be dealing with right now. More than anything, I just want her to be happy and safe. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. Oh, that's really sad. I don't like that. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today? No. Okay. You need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up, takes her still freezer-burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Did I do something? I feel like I probably didn't do something. This is what parents feel like. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Oh, God! Slam noise. I was not ready. That was a jump scare. Oh, okay. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Like, this is happening in Dream Daddy. Maybe I'm honing in on that too much. But I really didn't expect it to be like this. It's like intermittent dating and cutesy stuff, and then serious relationship stuff with my daughter. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. Sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on a wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Jesus. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream and it was like nothing ever happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. But I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline to her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin? What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah. I wanted to say sorry about last night. I knew what to say! I made a mistake. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Dad, so just, whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy.
Oh.
Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting is set by now. Ta-da! Sad. It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over and sorry you're sad, but I support you 100%. This is a very cute thing. Look at this cake.
Huh.
This is beautiful. It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big ol' hug. They grab some plates and forks and serve us some delicious cake. So, it's really stupid. What is? This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just... I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes? I guess I should start from the top. So, you know how Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California, right? Emma R. Fuck.
Yes.
Best friend. Yay, I was right. I guessed right. You got it. Wow, proud of you. Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's been spending a lot of time, more time with Grace and Emma P. Just thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M that both of the Emmas, Grace, and Noah all went to a party at Mackenzie F's. On the same night, they all told me they were busy studying for the Calc AB final. Yikes.
Oh.
So, another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing. I, have a crush on Noah. And, that's a thing. What? Whoa, I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay. You're a bad liar. So are you! Learn from the worst. Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just keep quiet and keep going about my business. Amanda sighs. And then one day I invite everyone out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for like more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy, like simultaneously. So I tell them never mind. I'll just eat nachos at home, right? We were out of chips and I really, really wanted nachos. Totally understandable. So I go to the mall anyway. I get to the food court, and who do I see there? Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah, all hanging out together and eating nachos without me. What? Gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss. No. Yes, I know. So I storm over there, and I'm like, hey. And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt because of course she does, and Emma R just like glares at me. Grace thing is coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the... Yes. Gah! Guessed it right again. Let's go. I know. Grace is the one nobody really likes, or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck, which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left, without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to this shitty day, and immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to Emma R asking how long the Noah thing's been going on, and sorry, I know that's a lot. You still following? Yeah, of course I fucking am. What did Emma R say? Ooh, okay, get a load of this. Emma R says, you know what? Let me just read it to you. This is believable. This is all really well written, actually. Honestly, this is the first time that I have felt like I really want to find out who was involved in writing this game. Because I know Game Grumps are those, like, 2 or something dudes, but I don't know. It seems surprising, the aptness in the writing. So I'm going to look it up between now and the next stream. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads, word for word, arduously long string of text messages. You believe that? I hear so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, I do not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I am trying my hardest to be supportive. I'm sorry. I'm in it. I understand it. I'm there. I wanted to hear all that stuff. They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend, and she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she left me on red. And then, wait, left me on red? What's that? Oh, like, she saw my message and didn't reply. And I know because there are read receipts. Red receipts? Red receipts. I don't know what red receipts are. God, it makes me sound old. I don't know what red receipts are, but I'm just going to nod and pretend I understand. Gotcha. So while this is all happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And out of nowhere, Noah texts me is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of. Oof. All right, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. Bottom line is that everybody dropped me. Half of my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. Amanda, I'm so sorry. Almost expected it from everybody else, but Emma R's been there since Dad died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm even not mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda stabs at the remnants of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. As mad as I am at everyone, like, I miss them, Dad. Amanda looks so dejected I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help? Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. I know it's pretty dumb. It's not dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. This is pretty good stuff here, I gotta say. I guess unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time. God, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long time ago. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. Yeah, real friends don't do that. That is High School Sucks is also good. When you get older, you start realizing the sort of people you want to associate yourself with. You really want to surround yourself with people who would do something like that to their friend. It takes a lot of work to find and maintain meaningful friendships. Ooh, this hit home. Took me a long time to figure that out myself, and I wish I had learned it sooner. The other person isn't putting the effort in to show you how much they care. It's not worth it. You're not beholden to being their friend. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours. Because you're amazing, and if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. I'll keep that in mind. I look down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake? Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. Well, good talk. Amanda gets up, go to her room. Before she closes her door, she turns around. Hey, Pops? Yes? Thank you. You are always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
Oh, I don't even have to say that. That had the full Erika Ishii line. Very cute. And that's it. I'm going to call it for today. That was very sweet.
Got dads.
I know I've got dads. Thanks. This is Dadmazon, probably. I'm not going to get into that. We're going to save. And it's saving. And we're going to... Let's go. We can go to the title so the music can play. And play us out. Oh, both kitties are gone. I didn't even notice. Well, I just want to say again, thanks everybody for joining. It was a lot of fun. Honestly, I really liked this session. It's just not the game I expected it to be, but it's doing a lot of things better than I expected it to as well. I think if it tried to be too jokey constantly, it would get old fast. So they figured out something that I think works pretty okay. But more to the point, thanks everybody for being here. I really appreciate everybody spending some time with me today. Having people here, like I said it before, it almost makes me want to cry. Like, it makes me feel really, really good to have, even if none of you are actually here, even if you're just having it open, it doesn't matter. Seeing that number really does make a difference. It makes the streaming easier, and it makes me just so happy, and I appreciate it. Whoever you're doing it for, me, my partner, otherwise, thank you for being here. I so appreciate it, and I hope you'll come back. And if you haven't already, hit that follow button, because like I said before, I can't progress in this as a career unless people hit that follow button. So I need to get followers. I need to hit 50, which seems like not that many, but for someone like me, that does feel like a decent amount. So everyone super duper counts. All right, with all that said, thanks so much for being here. I've got videos coming out soon. I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow is gonna be same thing, 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern. Oh, Pickles is back. You can be here for this bit. I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow. It's Wednesdays are my sort of queer games of the mainstream Wednesdays, which means they're games that are big and have some sort of cultural impact. I think is basically the way I'm thinking about it. In this case, I've been playing The Last of Us Part 1. You may be familiar with The Last of Us because it was a show that came out on HBO with the beautiful Pedro Pascal. And it's a fun show. I've seen all of it, but I hadn't played the game. And so that's kind of the deal. As I'm playing the game now, I'm getting a sense of how it is in terms of its differences with the show. But also just enjoying it. And I also know if you watch the show, you know there are some pretty out in the open queer stuff going on in the show. People have had mixed reactions to that stuff for all kinds of different reasons, but I'm really curious the way they handle it in the game. So that's going to be a lot of what I'm talking about. But also just playing the game. So far it's been fun, and I hope you'll join me tomorrow. Otherwise, this Friday, got a really fun video coming out on youtube.com/@goodlittledivershorts. Again, spelled the way that it's spelled here. It's gonna be, I hope people enjoy it. I had a really fun time making this video, and it's very goofy. It feels very me, the most me of all the videos I've made so far. So I hope you'll jump on. I'll definitely be sending out some stuff on all my social stuff that the video is coming out. It's short. Less than 10 minutes, probably like 7 or so minutes. Easy to get through, and it's a lot of fun. So I hope you watch it. And lots of other stuff coming. I'm not gonna list out everything, but the main point here is I really appreciate people showing up and following, and I don't know. I just feel a lot of love when people are here. So with that ends today's stream with Dream Daddy. I think it's gonna be hard for me to deviate from Matt. I love him dearly, but I will try dating some others next week. Whatever the case may be. Until we dive again, thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.